the Cyclones will put total weather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. While these two might have struggled to stay prominent on the national stage, the Cy-Hawk Trophy always carries paramount importance.
And it means so much to the fans. Been to these games a lot of times, the energy is through the roof, and they both want to destroy each other.
And what's interesting about this rivalry game is that...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McNamara. That pass is incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. With the catch, it's Gill. Last time these two met, Iowa did Iowa things and won a close one.
And they do that so often in this series. They just find a way, even if they're trailing, to win the ball game. And Iowa State's got to figure that puzzle out.
Iowa doing Iowa things. Defensively, they made the plays they needed to make in that game, and they're going to have to do that again in this one.
Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Fast motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Iowa's offense has the ball for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Finds his man down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. He's going to pass on second down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion leads to second and 10. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Higgins. They almost got a first down there. Stopped 3 yards short. It'll be third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The handoff to Johnson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. To throw, it's McNamara. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, it's Jackson. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. Off play action. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Going up top on first down. Finds a tight end. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
And they're not on the same page there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man, it's McNamara. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. The incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They're bringing heat. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And the try is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. First and 10 from the 33. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. Movement here from the tight end. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air, it's McNamara. Using the quick game. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Hawkeyes line it up with a first and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 24 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. When you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and people in Iowa, they just love football, and this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lachey.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Caught over the middle. It's Higgins. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the gun. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game. But when you have two longtime foes separated by roughly 100 miles duking it out for the Cy-Hawk Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
The Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time. It's caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Fair catch called for and made. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll try the counter. Steamrolls his way ahead. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, going up top. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Hansen. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He breaks a tackle. The Cyclones get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Green. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Power football with the run. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now the play fake. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And this one splits the uprights. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Fires to the big fella. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Feeling some heat. They'll run the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Lachey. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play.
Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 31 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his target down the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here's a throw downfield late. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. With the catch, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Dumps it to the back. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. The 40!
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.